Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang was in Thika Thursday morning to witness the opening of the ongoing KCSE examination papers. The drill is part of an exercise that has characterized the ongoing examinations since they kicked off, amid concerns that the high number of government officials manning the exercise is taking a toll on the country's resources.
Going forward, we shall not be requiring all the work that we are doing today to deliver examinations. We would want to see that situation where we teach our children for the number of years that we teach them, be it 8 years or 4 years, and that just like we go to a classroom without anybody having to take us to a classroom, we would also want that day when we can take our examination to our children without anybody having to accompany us in doing that job which we are supposed to do.
It was a concern that was shared by the Attorney General Kihara Kariuki, who said the resources could be used to improve the status of schools in the country.
We're using so much in terms of national resources for this exercise. If we saved 3/4 of that amount, it would go to making the classrooms, the laboratories, the staff rooms where you sit conducive to the task that you have to do.
Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang saying the obtaining situation is advised by the government's commitment to ensure that the exercise is beyond reproach.
And we see it in another 1 or 2 years. For sure, this exercise will just be like any other exercise, that we are assessing our children and that assessment is not a life and death, that we are going and moving towards a situation where we shall no longer give so much focus and attention.
Sentiments echoed by the Education Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohammed, who was in Garissa and Wajir counties to monitor the ongoing exercise.
We've had a very good week and second week. This is the fourth day of the second week. We've really had a good run so far. The exams have gone on smoothly. The hiccups, we've had a few. They're not many, and so we're very, very comfortable that the systems that we put in place have worked really well, and they've encouraged our young people to achieve their potential. Yeah? They all know that at the end of the day, the level playing field will allow them to actually come out with their own achievements.
Amina saying they have introduced a marking procedure that will detect the slightest form of cheating. The Kenya National Examination Council was allocated 4.2 billion shillings for management of national exams, out of which 2 billion shillings is meant for teachers who will mark the scripts, while 1 billion shillings is for paying the 446 field officers, who will include invigilators, supervisors, center managers and security officers. The rest will cater for the logistics of various government officers involved in the exercise. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Safin Acheng Ouma.